Hi, in this presentation, we will discuss about PCT application, benefits of PCT application, process and phases of PCT application, and fee associated with PCT application. Whenever you decide to file international application in different countries, there are three routes: direct route, Paris Convention route, and PCT route. In direct route, you can directly file separate patent application in different countries but at the same time or on the same day. If you don't file all application in all countries on same day, then application filed in earlier date in a country will act as a prior art for your application if you file later in another country. So it is very important to file all application in all country on the same day through direct route, and which is very difficult. It is very difficult. You cannot file all application on the same day. So in order to solve this problem, there are two other routes: Paris Convention route and PCT route. Paris Convention happened in 1883 for protection of industrial property. This convention provides for right of priority in case of patents. So if your country is member of Paris Convention and India and US are members of Paris Convention, then you can file your initial application in your home country, and within 12 months of initial application you can file application abroad. So Paris Convention provides you 12 months to file application abroad. Next is PCT route. In PCT route you can file initial application in your home country, and within 30 months of initial application in your home country you can file application abroad. So under PCT route you get 30 months, so long time. So in direct route you don't get any time. You have to file all the application on the same day, which is very difficult. Through Paris Convention route you can file application abroad within 12 months. Through PCT route you can file application abroad within 30 months of initial application in your home country. This slide shows you the comparison of Paris Convention route and PCT route. So it's very simple. In Paris Convention, you file initial application in your home country, and within next 12 months, you can file application abroad. So you'll get 12 months. In PCT application route, you can file initial application locally in your home patent office, and within 30 months, you can file application abroad. So if you see the whole timeline in PCT, you will see you file initial application, maybe priority application or provisional application at time 0, and within 12 months you can file PCT application. You can file PCT application directly also without provisional at time 0, and then at 16 months the PCT will provide with international search report and report on written opinion on patentability. So based on the report, applicant can decide whether he is likely to get patent or not, and he can decide whether to file application abroad. At 18 months the PCT will be published. At 22 months, two options given to applicant. Applicant can file for supplementary international search report and can also file for international preliminary examination. And if he files for these, he files the request for these for search report and preliminary examination, then these report will be ready at 28 months, and he can study these reports, international search report and international preliminary examination report, and based on which he can decide whether he is likely to get the patent and can decide whether he wants to file patent abroad. And if you decide to file patent abroad, then within next 2 months from 28 months, that is Within 30 months from earliest application, he has to file application abroad. Now coming to PCT Patent Application. PCT application is an arrangement by WIPO through a treaty called Patent Cooperation Treaty. This Patent Cooperation Treaty is an international treaty with more than 155 contracting countries or signing countries. And this treaty was concluded in 1970, and India became member of PCT in 1998. PCT makes it possible to file a single international patent application initially instead of filing several separate applications or regional patent application. So it is initially. Of course, within 30 months you have to file the separate national phase applications in different countries wherever you want the patent. In those countries you have to file the national phase at 30 months or within 30 months. PCT application is only an application based on which national phase application can be filed in different countries. PCT or WIPO, that is World Intellectual Property Organization, they never grant patent on PCT application. Patent on PCT application will be granted by National Patent Office of designated countries. So wherever you want patent in those countries, you will have to select in PCT application that they will be called designated country. So those designated country will examine the PCT application and they will grant the patent for their respective countries if the invention is patentable. Now PCT application process. It starts with PCT application filing. File an international application with your national patent office or regional patent office in some area like EPO, European Patent Office in case of Europe, that is regional patent office, or you can file PCT application directly with WIPO, with International Bureau of WIPO in Geneva. So you have three options: either file in national office or regional office or with WIPO directly, and your application should be complying with the PCT formality requirement or format requirement for the application. You can file PCT application in one language. You have to pay one set of fees. The next phase is international search at 16 month. International search report at 16 month. So an international searching authority or ISA identifies the prior art or published patent document or technical literature. So they will identify the prior art related to your invention and they will make a report which will be called international search report. And they will also establish a written opinion on invention potential patentability. So based on that prior art, they will give their written opinion on patentability of invention. What are the chances of patentability of invention? They will give written opinion. So both these report, international search report and written opinion on patentability, are available at month 16. And based on these reports, then applicant can decide or can find out what are the chances of getting patent on their invention, and based on that he can decide whether he wants to file abroad or not. At month 18, the PCT application will be published, which is international publication. The PCT application as well as these reports, search report and opinion on patentability, they will be published by WIPO in their database called patent scope. So these reports will be published and they will be open to public for inspection. Next phase is supplementary search report on these and international preliminary examination report. Both these reports are optional. If applicant wants, he can file for supplementary international search report and international preliminary examination report. If he decides to file, then he has to request at month 22, and these reports will be ready at month 28. So a second ISA or international search authority identifies at request of applicant the published documents which may not have been found by the first international search authority, because the first authority may have missed something, maybe some new literature has become available in the meantime. So they will conduct the supplementary search and they will make the supplementary search report. These ISAs or international search authority, these are basically the patent offices of respective countries. Like ISA in India is Indian Patent Office. International Search Authority in USA is US Patent Office. Or in Japan is Japanese Patent Office. In China is Chinese Patent Office, and so on. So these are basically patent offices of the respective country, which are international search authorities. So these international search authorities, they conduct the international search. Whenever you file the application, PCT application, you have to select which international search authority you want to conduct the international search for your application. So usually, if in case of India, Indian applicant will select Indian search authority, Indian Patent Office as international search authority. Similarly, applicant in US, they will select the USPTO as international search authority. So these international search authority, they will conduct the international search. At month 22, if request is filed, they will conduct the international search, supplementary international search, and will make the international search report ready by month 28. And similarly, the one of the ISA's international search authority at request will carry out the additional patentability analysis, usually on application amended in light of content of written opinion. At month 16, the initial search report was available and opinion on patentability report was available. Based on that, applicant can amend the application. So usually at preliminary examination uh, report, that report will be based on the amended application. So the ISA carries out additional patentability analysis usually on application amended in light of content of written opinion. The next phase is national phase, so which is usually at 30 months from the earliest filing date. An applicant can start to pursue the grant of patent directly before the national or regional patent office in the country. So at 30 months, if your applicant wants to go ahead to file abroad, so based on these reports, preliminary search report, the supplementary international search report, and preliminary examination report on patentability, he can decide what are the chances of getting patent on their invention. So if he decides that he is having a chance to get patent, then he can file application abroad. So when he files application abroad, that will be national phase, which usually happens at 30 months. So at 30 months, he can file application with the National Patent Office, and in those patent office, then he has to file request for examination and he has to do the prosecution of the patent application in those individual patent office in each country. And those country will then examine the application and they will grant the patent if all the requirements are met as per their country's regulations. So this is the slide showing you the PCT application process. The upper part you will see you have the invention. Then if you want to file the international application, then file the international application or PCT application with the receiving offices. And the receiving office is your national patent office, or it may be regional patent office in case of Europe, EPO regional patent office. Or you can file PCT application directly with the International Bureau of WIPO. So once you file these application in the receiving office will transmit these application, the PCT application to WIPO, International Bureau in Geneva. Then WIPO will transmit the application to International Search Authority. which you have selected in your application, and the International Search Authority will then conduct the international search and will make the international search report and will make opinion on patentability based on that report, and these report will be again sent back by International Search Authority to WIPO. Then WIPO will publish these reports along with the application at month 18, and WIPO will publish these reports on patent scope database, which is open to public. Anybody can see all whatever is published in that database. So once it is published in patent scope, the search report and application is open to public. Anybody can examine or can read those reports, and the WIPO will also communicate these reports or will send these reports to national offices, the selected national office, whichever national office you have selected in your application. The WIPO will send these report to those national offices. And if you have filed national phase application, these national phases will examine your application and will grant patent if patent is grantable. If you see the lower portion of this slide, you will see the different timelines with the PCT application. At time 0, you file the priority application, then within 12 months, you file PCT application. At month 16, the international search report and written opinion will be available, and month 18 the application as well as the search report and written opinion will be published. At month 22, applicant has option to file request for supplementary international search report and international preliminary examination report, and if he has filed the request, then the report will be available at month 28, and at month 30 the PCT application enters in the national phase, wherein the applicant has to file the national phase application in each country wherever he wants the patent for his invention. Now coming to fee for PCT application. So fee when filing international PCT application. First is international filing fee, which is of 1,330 Swiss francs. Second is search fee, which will vary from 150 to 2,000 Swiss francs depending on which international search authority you have chosen. So different search authority, they have different fees. Like Indian search authority in Indian patent office, they have different fees. The US search authority, they have different fee. So this fee will vary from search authority to search authority in each country, and it will vary from 150 to 2,000 Swiss francs. And third is a small transmittal fee, which varies again depending on which receiving office is. Transmittal fee is charged by receiving office for transmitting your application to WIPO. So you file the application with the receiving office, then receiving office will transmit all these applications to WIPO in Geneva. So that's why they will charge the transmittal fee. PCT fee reductions are available for applicant who file application electronically. So when you file application online or electronically, there are PCT fee reductions available. Now coming to the fee when entering the national phase. So during national phase, and these national phase fees, these are most significant pre-grant costs. They are very heavy fee. So first is a fee for translation of your application. When you file your application in different countries, they ask you to file application in their local languages. So you have to translate your application on all documents in their local language. So there is a translation fee. Then you have to pay for as a filing fee also in those national patent offices. So second is the filing fees, and then you have to pay fee for the local agents or patent agents or patent attorneys, local patent attorneys on those countries, because you can file patent application in those countries only through local patent agents or patent attorneys. And even in India, the foreign company, they can file patent application in India through like local patent agents and local patent attorneys only. So you have to pay in each country you have to pay the attorney fee or the patent agent fee. In several offices, however, the national offices, the national filing fee are lower for PCT patent application. So when you file the national phase application of PCT, their filing fee is lower than that for direct national application. If you're going through direct route or convention route, you are not claiming the PCT, then these fee for PCT national phase is lower than those application through direct route or direct national application, because the work which has already been done in the international PCT phase, which will help the local patent offices in their examination, because the PCT or WIPO in PCT phase, they search for international search literature. They will make international search report. They will maybe the optional part of international preliminary examination, and they will give opinion on patentability. So these reports, they will help the patent office in conducting their own search at the, for the invention and for examining the invention in their patent office as per the local laws. So that's why they will charge less national filing fee for PCT application than the direct national applications. And in case of all granted patents, the patentee has to pay the maintenance fees also. So different country, they have different rule. Like in US, you have to pay the maintenance fee at the 3.5 years, 7.5 years, and 11.5 years, 3 times. 11.5 years of from the grant date. So you have to pay fee at 3.5 years from the grant date, 7.5 years from the grant date, and 11.5 years from the grant date. So if you don't pay the maintenance fee, then your patent will lapse because of non-payment of maintenance fee. Now there are PCT application fee reductions available. PCT fee reductions are available for all applicants who file a PCT application electronically, that is first, and to encourage the use of PCT system by applicants from developing countries. There is a fee reduction of 90%, including international filing fee. So 90% reductions of fee from applicants from developing countries if the applicant is a natural person and he is filing in his own right. Natural person means individual, not a company or enterprise or firm. When individual file patent application in his own name from an individual is from developing country, then he will get reduction of 90% in PCT fee. The same 90% reduction also applies to any person, whether natural or not, whether means individual or whether firm, who is national of least developed countries. If the applicant is from least developed country, then this 90% reduction in PCT fee is available. And some international search authorities also provide for reduction of international search fee if resident is from certain countries, mostly from least developed countries. If applicant is from least developed country, these search authorities also provide reduction in the search fee. Some national or regional offices, they also provide for reduction for fee for universities, for not-for-profit research institutes, and for small and medium-sized enterprises and natural persons. So some national and regional office, they provide reduction in fee for natural person, for universities, for not-for-profit research institutes, and for small and medium-sized enterprises. So these all types of reduction in fees are available. Now benefits of PCT application. PCT provides a worldwide system for simplified filing and processing of patent application. It harmonizes the formal requirement. Simple formal one type of application only. It is time and money saver. PCT makes it possible to file single international application initially instead of filing several separate national phase application at the initial stage. But of course, at 30 months, you have to file separate national phase applications. PCT gives you 30-month time to decide whether or not to file application abroad. and PCT postpones the major costs associated with the national phase filing to 30 months. So you have to pay the national phase fee at 30 months, and which is very important for small startup companies and small medium sized companies which have limited funds. And PCT is a great mechanism for delaying the patent filing fee at national phase to 30 months. And this time allows them to test the market or to overcome any unforeseen technical problems. And at 16 month, PCT provides with international search report and opinion report and patentability. And based on this report, the applicant can find out whether what are the chances of getting patent, and he can decide whether to file application abroad or not. And at 28 months, there is optional request for supplementary international search report and international preliminary examination report available. So at 20, if the applicant requests for these reports will be available at 28 months, and based on these supplementary search report and international preliminary examination report, applicant can further decide or find out what are the chances of getting patent, and he can decide whether to go abroad or not to go. And these reports provide a strong basis for analyzing on patentability and for decision on filing patent application abroad. PCT gives applicant the opportunity to amend their application before entering the national phase. Applicant can study the search report provided by WIPO or PCT, the international search report, the opinion on patentability or preliminary examination report, and based on these reports, he can amend his application. PCT is used by world's major corporation, the university, the research institution when they seek multinational patent protection. They use PCT system. PCT further can result in accelerated national phase processing of your application if PCT reports like international preliminary examination report are positive. If international preliminary examination report are positive, then the national phase processing may be accelerated. So that's all in this presentation. Thank you very much.